So I see a Humanity Has Declined gif in chat.
I still have to watch that.
It's so good. Has everyone at least seen the bread bit?
I don't even know what this is.
I think I did.
Oh
Is
my
this
gosh.
airing this season?
No, this is old. This is almost like 8 years old at this point, I think.
Never even noticed it.
It went under a lot of people's radar apparently, and I know that Heather's also watched it. I did not get a chance to see it, but Julie, give us a sense of what goes on in the show.
So it's post-apocalyptic.
Okay.
Humanity has indeed declined in numbers. Humans are dying out, and rising rapidly in their place is a strange race of tiny little happy fairy people who I think are actual sociopaths.
Literal actual sociopaths?
But they're cute.
Yeah.
They don't know that they're bad. It's hard to describe, but it's fantastic. It's weird, it's funny, it's kind of low-key dark.
Are they like the gnomes from Spud?
I don't know that one.
Is it? But it's kind of like there's kind of a brief, like a little bit of melancholy about it, but it's kind of like it's like bittersweet in a way, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There's a lot of good little. So that's called Humanity Has Declined. I used to remember what the actual Japanese term for it was, but I think you can find Humanity Has Declined on Crunchyroll.
Yeah. I think so. There's just so many there's so many good little moments in it that are like things that you could totally see happening in a post-apocalyptic situation. Like, you know, when they accidentally create an enormous short-lived yaoi surge.
Oh, right. Yeah, Heather was telling me about that.
And there's weird magic stuff too that goes on. Like at one point, they all get sucked into a manga or something, and they have to plot exposition their way out of it. Like
exposition the way of plot.
Yeah, it's weird. It's great. I liked it a lot.
So the Japanese name is Jinrui wa Suitai Shimashita.
Is it available on Crunchyroll? Is my question.
It probably is, if you look for Humanity Has Declined. And of course, Debra brings up the next thing that I was going to mention, because we're talking about like kind of melancholy, bittersweet manga. Yokohama Shopping Trip, or Yokohama Kaidashi Kiko, is a very long manga, and there's also some OVAs and stuff that were made of it. I can't remember if they made a TV show or not, but it's about, again, post-apocalyptic kind of feel. We don't know if an actual apocalypse has happened. We do know that, boy, has Japan flooded. And there are areas of Japan that are now essentially underwater, and this is like, you got to picture, like, this is probably like about another 50 to 80 years maybe after that, because a lot of infrastructure has declined. It's great music for this. A lot of infrastructure has kind of declined. This is just the story of Alpha, who she is an android, and she runs Cafe Alpha, and she has a little scooter, and she goes to work every day, and she has this little cafe she runs, and she's always kind of waiting for someone to come visit her, somebody she's waiting for. I don't think we ever find out exactly who it is, because I don't remember. And there's a few people living around the area, and it's her interactions with them, it's her interactions of her, like, just the things that she does in her life, waiting for things to occur. And it's just kind of a nice, sweet, quiet series. The same author who did that does a manga called Position, which is really good, and Kotonaba Drive, which is also really good. Yeah, okay, Alpha waits for her owner to show up. Kotonaba Drive is another kind of nice, like, sweet feeling manga about these brief times in your life when you can see between the lines of reality and you can see the things that are happening beyond it, and they're not terrifying. They're just moments of unreality, which are very interesting. And the manga has a lot of fun drawing this very meditative feeling moments. And my favorite of all the ones that I forget the name of the mangaka has done is Isaki no Kabu, or Isaki's Cub, or sorry, Cub. Yeah, Isaki no Kabu, because it's Isaki's Cub. It's about a young man who is lent a Piper Cub, I think it is, and because he wants to learn how to fly, and so there's this woman who lives near him, and he learns how to fly from her, and he flies around in this cub to go this Piper Cub to go get mail and to do little errands and stuff like that. Mostly because he just likes flying, and it's a very if you want to see how to draw the wind, it's a Super Cub. Okay, you want to see how to draw the wind. The mangaka is very Ashina no Hitoshi, I believe I've seen that show up in chat. It's just kind of amazing to read these and get the sense of the feel and get the sense of the space in the area. So I'm being told that it's a Super Cub because he flies from the front seat, and in a regular Cub you must fly from the rear seat because passengers sit in the front. That sounds amazing. So anyway, those are all really cool things to check out, I think. They're great manga. Not all of them have been turned into anime yet, but yeah, Humanity Has Declined is also, as I'm led to believe, an amazing anime.